It's all a sham. Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be continuing on where we last left off with the Yotsuba manga. I'm going to be going over all of this vocabulary and grammar. And as I go along, underneath me, I'll be copying pasting in all the definitions. So if I ever go too fast or you can't quite read something, you can see them down there. And over here, as you'll notice, I have the manga up. So I'll be moving around and pointing out where we are so you can follow along. Where we are in this manga, the last time, Jumbo wanted to invite the next door neighbor, oldest sister Asagi, over to this water world theme park, but Asagi was busy, so he's got stuck with Fuuka and Ina instead, which he was not very happy about. But he's kind of given up here, so this is where we're picking up right here with this wakatta wakatta. To start off, we have this wakatta wakatta, soyu no ii kara, hora, minna, kuruma nore. So this wakatta is the past form of wakaru, which is to understand or to comprehend. And to make that to its past form, that godan ru ending changes to tanitsu and ta. So wakaru becomes wakatta. And how you say this, tanitsu, is just to stop. So instead of wakatta, it's like wakatta. It's just like a little space there. So wakatta, wakatta. It's like, I get it. And he's responding to Fuuka here, who was like, oh, once you see me in my swimsuit, you're gonna take all that back. You're not gonna be able to say all this kid stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. Okay, I got it. And then this soyu is such or like that, or like what you're saying. And then this no is nominalizing that. And then E is like good. It's like, oh, what you're saying is good. That's good. It's all fine. So like, oh, I get it. That's right. That's good. And then kara is because. So because that's good, just get in the car. So he's kind of just giving up here. So this hora is like, hey, look. And then mina is everyone. Then kuruma is car, like his old fan he's got here. And then nore is the imperative form of noru, which is to get on or to get in or to board. And that is a godan ru ending verb. So to make it to this imperative form here, the ru changes to re, so the u-based ending changes to its a-based ending here. So our noru becomes our nore. Hey, everyone, just get in the car. And Yotsuba's like, yay, wah! But Fuuka's like, muka, which is sort of like mukatsuku. She's pissed off. She's not happy about it. But it's like, whatever. Yay, so here they're going and they're parking. Hopefully at Waterworld, we'll see. So she's excited. What she's saying here is, watashi ne, nagare puru ga daisuki de ne. So watashi is me or I, and ne here just kind of adding emphasis. Like as for me, nagare is to stream or to flow, and then puru, a loan word, it just means pool from English, and that's why it's in katakana here, because katakana is used whenever you're like doing loan words from other languages in Japanese. And then this nagareru is to flow. So this like nagareru puru is like a flowing or a streaming pool. So I'm just thinking it's kind of like a lazy river, like some kind of pool with a little bit of a current. And then ga makes that the subjects. As for lazy rivers, daisuki is like I really like them. And then des here is adding politeness, and ne again is that emphasis. There's kind of like a request for agreement. Like when you already know that you're right, it's like, I love that, right? I love it a whole lot, and you know it, and I know it, but it's all a sham. No, it's just the shimin puru. So she's a shimin puru jan? So shimi means like citizen or townspeople or just kind of like normal people. And then puru again. So this is just kind of like this is like the city pool. It's the local pool. It's not water world. And then jan is like, isn't it? Like, isn't it just a normal pool? What the frick? Wata world janai jan. So like water world janai. It isn't water world. Ugh. Like, Jumbo is in rare form. Kodomo wa koko de jubun da. So kodomo is like little kids or children, and then wa makes them the topic of the sentence. So like, as for kids, Koko is here, it's this place. De is indicating the location, so at here, in here. And then jubun is plenty, it's enough, it's satisfactory. Then da is declarative. Here is enough for kids. So this is plenty for you. We don't have to go to Water World. But poor Yotsuba, she don't get it. She's like, yay, Puruda! She's happy. But Anna's looking at the bright side. Shimin Puru mo kotoshi kaizou shite kirei ni natteru rashii yo. So this again, Shimin Puru, normal people pool. And then Mo is even or also. And then Kotoshi is this year. And Kaizo is like remodeling or redoing, renovating. So it's like this year, even like the normal pool is renovated, it's nice. And then the shite is the te form of suru. And that's an irregular verb, so you just have to memorize that suru becomes shite in its te form. And that's linking these two sentences together, kind of like and in English. This year the pool has been renovated and we have this. Kirei ni natteru rashii yo. So kirei is pretty or clean. And then ni is linking that to naru, which means become. It became clean. And this naru is the teiru form of naru, this natteru. And that means like it's the gerund form, it's in that state of being clean. So that is a goran-nu ending verb. To make that to its te form first, that nu changes to this tanitsu and a te. And then you would add on iru. So naru would become natteiru, but we are dropping the e here. It's a casual form for just natteru. It's a little bit faster to say. So it's like it has become clean. They use the gerund form a lot in Japanese, not just for gerund, like becoming, but also just like being in that state. It's in the state of being clean, of being pretty. The nashi here, it appears to, so like appears to be clean, appears to be pretty, and then yo is adding emphasis. So the whole thing is this year the pool has been renovated and it's become really nice and clean. And then she's like, mai muki ne ina. So mai is in front or ahead, and then muki is to face or direction. So it's like she's looking ahead. She's being like really positive about this whole thing. And then ne is adding emphasis again. So it's like, you're really being forward looking. You're really looking ahead here, huh? You're not like looking at the fact that we're not at Water World. And then Ina is just her name. And next, we're at the pool. So here we just had like the lockers. They probably dropped up their stuff. And this is Yotsuba. She's running out. It's like ta 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 is her little footsteps. And they're like, Kora, Yotsuba, hashiru na. So Kora is like, hey, stop, you know. And then Yotsuba is just her name. Then hashiru is to run. And then this na here is making it negative. So don't run. It's like, hey, don't run. And you shouldn't. You can slip and fall in the pool. No. It's like, oh, it's pretty. Ooh. The next here, Jumbo is all, Nanda, kirei ni natta na. So this nanda is like, what? And we have this kirei ni naru again, but it's in its past form here. So naru in its past form, the goran-nu ending changes to a tanitsu and a ta. So naru becomes natta. So it's like it became clean. And then na here is emphasis. Then koiwa is all, rippa na monda. And nippa is like splendid, handsome, or elegant. And then na is making that describe mon, which is kind of like short for mono. It means like a thing or an object. So it's like, it's a pretty thing. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's just saying it's pretty or it's great. And then da is declarative. And next, yo. Oh, here's that swimsuit she's been going on about. Oh. So we have more kirei ni nattas again. We can't get enough of that. So like, honto da, kirei ni natteru. So it's like, just, and then honto is like truly or really, and this da is declarative. So like, oh, really? And then here you'll see like this is in katakana for this kire, and that like katakana can be used for loan words, like if they're doing words from English or German or whatever, they'll use it with katakana. But they can also use it for emphasis, kind of like bold or all caps in English. So they're just emphasizing kire, it's so pretty. And then ni natteru, and this again is that teiru form, so that ru ending becomes tanitsu and a te in its te form, and just add on iru. and you get rid of that E for the casual version. So, naru, to natte, to natteiru, to natteru. It's in the state of being clean. It's so clean, it's so pretty. But then they're like turning back, it's like, what? They're just staring. She's like, Biku, what? Like, oh, shoot. It's what I said before, isn't it? なんですか? セクシーさに見とれちゃいました? So, nan is like, what? And this des is like politeness, and ka makes it a question. It's like, she's like, what? And the sexy, that is English word, loan word, you know, sexy. It's just sexy. And then sa here is ness. So sexy sa is sexiness. And then ni is like the goal or the direction, like to the sexiness. This mitorecha is from mitorechao, which is the chao form of mitoreru, which is to be fascinated by or to be charmed. So that is an ichiran ru ending verb. So you just change ru to chao. So mitoreru becomes mitorechao. And chao is the casual version of te shimao, which either means like you regrettably did something or you completely did something all the way till it's done. You did the crap out of that thing. I think she's going more for that one. So it's like you're completely captivated by my sexiness. And then imashita is the mas past form of iru, which means to be or to exist. To first make it to its mas form, which is just like making it more polite. You take that ichiran ru ending verb and change out its ru to mas. So iru becomes imas, and that doesn't change its meaning, it just makes it a little bit more polite version of to exist. And then you make it to its past form. That mas, that su from that changes to shita. So, iru, imasu, imashita. So it's like did or was. Oh, you were completely charmed by my sexiness. Just what she thought. But we'll see whether or not that's the case in the next video, because this is it for this video. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. If you want to see how this turns out, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Mata ne!